Okay, guys, there have been a lot of comments in chat about the state of this game recently, and on the weekend I played a bunch of games on Saturday and on Sunday. Most of them I was not platooned, and the upshot is that this game still can be a huge amount of fun, and I don't think there's been any diminution in that really fundamentally. It's still a blast, and this one was pretty nice. And you will notice that there are two TVPs, or as I call them, spadoinkles. And I already told those guys I'm spotting the 1-2 line, and I'm going to hit the space bar, and I'm going to run it at regular speed with the fixed camera on. And you can see to my left, they're both heading up there immediately. That's two tier 8s with a high rate of fire, which is hugely important. And what I'm about to do, I consider to be a calculated risk, but it's worth it because I'm going to have so much firepower backing me up, right? So I'm not even going to take the I'm going to take the shortcut. I'm not going to take the long route, and we'll see how it goes. So, looking for a target. There's the first one. Then I duck immediately, right? And then, very important, I check this bush right here, folks. What could be here waiting for me? Oh boy. He's gone. And I'm going to go up there again. That was a Type 64, not a reroll. And I sent him a message after the battle saying that bush is no good. So he might learn not to stay there. I certainly don't stay there. And this, like I said, I'm leaving the fixed camera on. There's the Artie, like I normally platoon with Artie. But he was where it was like being in a platoon because he target selection, right? There's the Artie in the middle. He might have the short range gun, and he took a chance. Well, not with my crew. You can't take that chance, my friend. So this guy's coming up now. I should mention I looked up these guys' stat. The Artie just died. I looked up these guys' stats, the two TVPs, Spadoinkle, after the battle, and one of them was really good. Well, pretty good. And there, so. High-speed maneuver here. I don't have the clutch braking directive on, so this is pretty fun. I'm going to relight the middle again, of course. Can't deviate from your doctrine. That would be impermissible. Now, I'm a little bit unhappy that more people have not come forward here to help me turn the flank, right? Hugely important. Sort of a marking time here. I was just seen by something. And this 12T, you know, what's he doing? Okay, so I'm going to do another light. Nothing. And I'm going to go around the corner. There's a CDA back there. Very nice vehicle. Free the Snake's got one of those. He loves it. So I haven't got a huge amount of spotting damage so far, but it's quite nice. And I was seen doing that maneuver again. And because the E25, there's something odd about this situation. I'm almost wondering if this guy even had any ammunition, because he gets into this bush, and is he even firing? Is he scouting? I can't tell. I'm not going to change the fixed camera. I said I was going to leave it on. Yeah, so what's the E25 doing? Sightseeing? Now, scouting this area of the map in past games, I've gotten, 4 or 5K, so I've only got 2K, but that's all right. And somebody kills that CDA before I get there, and as you can tell, the Artie's already long gone. Now, unfortunately, I'm undamaged at this point. But the TVP on the enemy team is waiting for me there in the middle of the map with an HE round, but he'll pay the price. There, he just whacked me with an HE round, but that's fatal because there he's gone. So, what can I say? Still a fun game, and I've got an even better one, a super uber spectacular one. I'm going to make a video in a few minutes here on Sunday night. So I make a little arrogant remark there. And then this guy who here, I'm going to take the fixed camera off. This fellow here, he starts rubbing against me for some reason. Unfortunately, I don't have his name, but he was a 54% decent, probably about a 17 or 1800 W8 player. And because he's anonymous, like, what's he doing, right? Is he expressing gratitude, affection? I don't know. Now, in the old days, we would have damaged one another doing that, but not anymore. And you can see from the stats, you know, here, I'll just hit, the situation is revealed, right? I don't get any W8 credit for spotting, which is more or less all I do in the game. But I got a decent win rate, so that's fine by me. And I will just rack up the next video here. Let's see, Alt F9.